Canada, we do get parking tickets. Great! Good to know. Alright, what is going on, guys? This is probably actually very different to you because I haven't vlogged since I've been here. So if you guys wonder where I am right now, this is my new room. I had to switch rooms with my brother Waddy because I used to be down in the basement. We all know it was like an entire pit of darkness down there. If I slept down there, there was no way I was waking up at a normal time. That's just, it's crazy. So I had to bug my brother. So now I got the sunlight, thank goodness. Now I can wake up at 1:51 p.m. This is the last day of 2016. So what's going on here? What do I want to do? What do I want to do for this last day? Let me take you guys along, okay? Let me show you guys what is like around my area and all that. I'm actually gonna make like a kind of like a Muskoka area movie. Muskoka is such a gorgeous place, and I didn't know how to capture it. I didn't really see it before when I was gone at the OpTic house, but it's been like 4 months that I last been here. And now that I'm vlogging a lot more, I'm finding ways to capture that, and I want to share it. You know, Muskoka is gorgeous, yo. It is awesome. So I'm gonna make a video on that later on. I don't think I'm going back to the OpTic house for New Year's at this point. That's just not how it's meant to be right now, I guess. I got stuff to do. I got stuff I want to do. There's stuff that needs to be done while I'm here, so I'm gonna utilize all that time. Plus when I'm just walking around normally, I'm getting mad inspiration to vlog and show, and to really go more above and beyond with it. I'm getting mad inspiration with that, and I don't want to lose that while I'm here. I want to take from it. I want to bring that with me when I go back to Chicago, which will eventually probably be like, you know, probably soon. I'm probably going to stay here for just a little bit longer, just because there's a few things I want to do, and there's a few things that I need to do. So, priorities. Let's get our day started. My dog's a savage. Look at her. A Canadian dog will make a nest in the snow. Look at her. Look. She's playing in the snow. What's crazy, guys? There's like, we have a deck. We have a deck, and there's like comfy cushions, and in the garage over there's like a bed for them. But she decided to just make a bed in the middle of the snow. Hi, Daisy. Oh, Daisy. Hi, Pups. Hi, Leia. Oh, where are you going? Oh. My dogs love me so much. So much. Turns out the roads on the highway haven't been plowed yet, but it doesn't matter. Denali's gonna run right through it. Winter tires all day, all-wheel drive. I'm prepared. I've been ready. I am winter. Understand this. I am winter. I have a heart colder than the snow. Oh, Max has like little boots on. Look at his feet. They're covered with snow. What's wrong with you? Max, come here. So I don't know if you guys know, I have another dog named Max, much older. We got him when I was in grade 8, but such a great, come here. He's getting old. Everyone gets old, but it's just kind of sad because we were going through a lot in grade 8, all right? There was a lot going down. Grade 8, pretty emotional year, but Max came in. He really kept us going. He really kept us together in a sense. Max! See? Great guy. Fun fact, miniature schnauzers, they were bred by Hitler. So they can go into the trenches and kill all the huge rats, meter-long rats back in like World War II and all that. That's what miniature schnauzers were bred for. 99.9% sure that's a fact. So, that 0.1, that's your fault, okay? The thing about Max here is why I have such a soft heart for Max is because I'm allergic to dogs. You guys know this. If you don't, well, now you do. Except hyperallergenic dogs. Max is one of them, so I can love this boy all day. Allergies suck. All right, let's roll. Yeah. Hi, Leia. Hi, Days. You guys love winter, huh? You guys haven't seen much of Daisy. Daisy's 5, guys! Holy Hannah. Days. Daisy. Okay. You're trying to play hide, Leia. Remember the last time you guys saw Leia, guys? She was so small. She was a beauty pop.
Tired of my lady. We've been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read.
So back in the office now, kind of just chilling out here, just edited the vlog while I was here. Right now I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for like the party or whatever for 2016. It's my choice. All right, people can be mad at me for not doing it. The fuck? Is that a ghost? Hello? I'm just kidding. I feel absolutely awful that I'm not at the OpTic house right now. I feel absolutely awful that I'm not in New York right now with Sprat and all of them, because I genuinely thought I was gonna be there like 2 weeks ago. I thought I really was, and then next thing you know, I come here and then I see all this inspiration around me. I'm like, yes, this is what I've been like searching for. This is something that I want to utilize while I'm here. So I'm disregarding. I love the boys to death. They know that. They are day ones. Love those guys to the death. Brothers. That's what OpTic is. We're brothers, but they know that. I got stuff I gotta do out here. I got stuff I want to do out here. And it just makes a lot more sense to be out here at this moment. So screw it. Totally forgot I had this too. The MLG skateboard. I got a bunch. If you guys remember the X Games, and when I played there, when Advanced Warfare was a thing, I played the show match. That was a lot of fun. Then I got everyone to sign this board. No, you can't have it. Why is it that when I show something cool or something like that, people are like, can I have it for a giveaway? No. What? I'll organize giveaways when I want to. This is mine. And as you guys can tell, new camera. You guys won't notice a difference. You guys won't see a difference. It's just the old audio ports in the old one. They broke, but now it is just so much better and easier. I don't think you get it. As soon as I got this camera, I immediately just felt so prepared and so good and just so good about it. Also, got a brand new toy as well. Picked up the Phantom 4 there. It was a solid deal. It was like $1,800 originally, but then I got it for like $1,000. So that's a deal. You are never too, I guess, financially stable for a good deal. I don't care what anyone says. A bargain is a bargain. A sale is a sale, okay? Remember that. You're never too rich for a bargain. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. You're never too rich for a bargain. We got the Phantom 4 here though. I've yet to open it. I got a little worried as soon as I saw this day, but it has yet to be opened. It's kind of hard, kind of rough to try and fly it out today. I might try and just charge it and then try and get a feel for it. As soon as I get this down, I pick up things fast now. So as soon as I get this down, I can't wait. I guarantee you no one's seen this town from like a different point of view than just the ground. Let's show them that they can aim higher. As cliche as that sounds, that works. That works, right? All right, let's get some food. I'm starving. So only really the day ones will know what this room is. Okay, this is like where it started. This room where all this YouTube stuff started. Very messy because now my family lives here. Can't blame them. This is their youngest son's room. Obviously, this has to be the youngest brother's room. This is my room. This was my room too. This is crazy, yo. Funny, this thing is still broken. That's hilarious, because Zach, my oldest brother, kicked the door in because I made him mad really one day, and he took that away. And I always had to block something in front of the door just so it wouldn't open, you know? Yep, this is the spot. This is where the setup used to be. It's much messier right now. They're renovating downstairs right now, so can't really blame. Don't want to show too much, but this is literally where it all began. Kind of. Super cool. Setup used to be right here. U-desk was right there. The guitars would always be right there by the fireplace. Awesome. The desk used to be right here. We all know it. You're envisioning it right now. I'm not the only one. Funny, I'd always have like mad people. I actually had mad people always knock on this door, knock on this window because they knew me. And then I would always have to like close the blinds, and I'd always have to tell them to kind of go away because, you know, it's my privacy, bro. What? My own house, I can't play video games for a living without people looking at me? What the hell? Anyway, time to get food. I just stopped by because why not? 2016. Look back. Look back to where you began. All right. So Timmy's and Chill basically is what this is. We're at the salt docks right now, and if you guys remember the salt docks, it's a huge pile of salt which the entire town relies on just so we can go places around the town because we need salt. We need salt, all right? Anyway, 2016, man. Good year, good and bad here and there, but you know, we got to take something away from it. A lot of people say new year, new me. I kind of feel like not new year, new me. I want to be new year, better me. You know, I like who I am. I like who I've become. I just want to become better. You know, I don't have to reinvent myself. I can always become better. Everyone can. There's always the slightest way to get better at something. It doesn't matter. Everything I know to this day is either gone through one, experience, or two, the internet. I've learned every single thing I've known today from either experience or the internet. That is crazy. And that's something that all of us have, that availability. We can just Google something and we'll know it. We'll get some type of answer if we look hard enough. A lot of people don't get that though. The smallest way you can go after whatever the hell you want, yo. Anything. There's always a way. Even if it's not doing it specifically, there's always a smaller way to help you to do that. That's what you got to do though. To get what you want, you have to sacrifice the utmost truth. If there's something that you want out there and you find yourself, I don't have enough time to do that. As soon as you say that, you know, you yourself should know that you have to cut something off to get what you want. You really do. I had to give up hockey, I had to give up volleyball, I had to give up so many memories with my friends just because I was stubborn, but I loved it so much. I loved doing this YouTube thing so much that I didn't care. I was getting bullied on Facebook and everything. I would go to school and my friends would like let me off and everything. The teachers there, they would tell me, yo, it's not gonna work. I didn't give a fuck. I just started giving a shit. I didn't give a fuck about what people thought. I just gave a shit about what I was doing. And that's the best thing I've ever done to this day. I don't care what anyone says, man. It's not selfish to look after yourself because you have your own life to live. You do. And if you have some friends, I see this all the time. What if my parents don't agree with it? What if my friends don't agree with it? Well, do it. I would be stubborn and just do it and show them. Because they just don't see it yet. Maybe you see it. Maybe they just don't see it yet. But that's all right. You got to be aware of it, though. I'm not saying drop out of school or anything like that. No. What? Stay in school. I envy people who go to school because I didn't go to school, and they have such different experiences than I do. And I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I kind of gave up the normal teenage life. I kind of gave up the normal childhood, I guess, life of. I guess I gave that up. I didn't realize it at the time. It just sort of happened. So now every single time I'm coming back home, I'm always wondering what happened when I'm gone and what's school like? What's the life like there? I think it's cool. You are never too cool for school, all right? You just aren't. It just wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy like whatever classes there was going on because I was only thinking about one thing. It was this. I don't even know what to tell you. This is all I thought about every single day. If things aren't going your way, if you find yourself like not really that happy, you got to just sit back and just sit down to yourself in your own thoughts and just figure it all out and organize it and then admit it to yourself. You have to admit when you're not happy about something to yourself. You are the only one you fully trust, right? Why not trust yourself more and talk to yourself more in your head so you're more mentally aware of everything. So you start to realize if there's toxic people in your life or if there's like something that you could be doing better at, but you're doing this. You got to realize that. You got to suck it up. You got to grow up and you got to realize where the toxic places are and where the bad things are. You got to admit it. And it's hard. Trust me, it is hard. Okay, I had to give up a lot. I gave up hockey, yo. I grew up playing hockey like every single weekend and every single day I could, you know. No, I wasn't the best. Who cares? I had fun doing it. But there was something else I wanted to do. So I didn't know it at the time, but I had to give something up. And all the time that hockey was taking up, that was going into something. That time wasn't being wasted. Okay, when I'm sitting here driving, especially, I'm thinking of cool, different new stuff. I always want to be on point. I've seen too many people come and go from like this community, and I guess this type of life, and that's just not what I want, you know? So that's what 2016 to me is kind of about. Sacrificing something and doing what you want with that extra time. On the flight from, I'm not gonna lie, on the flight from Chicago to Perry Sound, I was up in the air for like an hour, you know? And I feel like I mentally changed like infinitely better. I don't think I'm the same person as I left Chicago, and when I go back there, I'm gonna trust my instinct more. I've been doing that, and it's just been, it feels so good to just do that. It feels so good to just trust your instinct and just do what you want. Like, you know, there's so many times where my friends have invited me out or whatever, and I just said no. You can say no, all right? As soon as you say no, you're doing what you want. Whatever your friends say after that, that's all them. That's on them. That they couldn't respect that you just want to do what you want to do. If they're trash talking because you didn't come out, dumb. If you're literally just sitting there like not doing anything, that's pretty bad. But you know, if you're smart about it, you do it. There is 365 days in a year, bro. And when you sit there and don't do anything for a day, you'll never get that day back. You can count to 365. That's how little days there are. And I know people are gonna be like, time's like the longest thing. I know, but still, it flies by really quick. You gotta catch the golden times when you're in it. You know, Andy from The Office said that. One of the greatest quotes I've ever heard. Love that quote to death. 2016 has been crazy. I've been across the planet. I've been to Australia. I've been to London. I've been to Paris. And I met so many people across the planet. Who would have thought? My mom and I have been having these moments. We were just looking at each other. We were just like, who would have thought? You know, honestly, who would have thought that this would have been possible? Just because I was stubborn enough to do what I wanted. And I loved it. I would do it all again. Just to relive it. I wouldn't change anything. I would just like to relive it. Just to catch it in the moment. That's one fear I have. I don't wanna miss out on the moment. That's why I like carrying this vlog around. Because I get to capture a lot of those moments. It's bigger than that, you know? It's so much bigger than that. It's crazy being across the world and all that, like being across this planet, I guess, this year, and then I always somehow manage to just be back here. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Happy holidays, everyone. Have an excellent 2016, and you know, stay safe, don't drink and drive, don't do any of that. Be smart. There's always a way to do something, all right? There's always a way. Be stubborn enough to find a way. That's what I grew up on. I'm also OpTic Pamaj here, whatever floats your boat. And 2016, we'll see you later. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough.